What is up, goofily goobly goos? We are looking at Bitcoin. Is this time different? Is Bitcoin about to absolutely blast off into generational wealth, or is it about to blast down into generational debt? Stay tuned to see the simplified analysis of somebody who was calling the tops right here, and he had sold the crappity dabbity doo out of Bitcoin, and also stated in this area where it pumped to 98k, fade the pump. This is a fake out. It's going lower. Let's start the video. All right, goofily gooblers. If you go on the monthly chart, this is the bull cycle that we had, and then this is the bear cycle. Because yes, Bitcoin did pump all the way to 82k, but I want you to pay attention to something. Okay, so for one is this bear channel. So we had a bear channel right here, technically. Rejected, came down. Another bear channel went all the way to 98k. Rejected, came down. Literally same with right here. Every single time we've touched it, look at all these red circles, right? We rejected. Is there a possibility that this could have been the bottom and that we go higher? There is a possibility, but it is so unlikely. It has never had a bullish rally except that it swept the lows. It has not swept the lows. I've talked about this before. I don't want to talk about it again because I want to show you something different. But look, you see this sweep right here? It swept these prior lows before it went up. Same with this one. This swept the highs, went down. Right here, look, there's a low. It never swept the lows. So it actually swept the highs, went down. Same right here. We have a sweep right here, but we did not sweep the lows. We're actually sweeping the highs, if anything. Oh, actually, it's right here as well. Look, it swept the low, it went up, swept the low, went up. Here, it didn't. See this low? It didn't sweep it. It actually swept the high and then went down. Same for here. Here's a low. It didn't sweep it. Actually swept the high and went down. But moving on, here's what I actually want to show you. It's common sense. Some people know about this, but they still don't listen to it. And you take this first low, right? The first low. If you go from the high all the way down to the low, what is that? About 14 months, 14 bars, and we're on the monthly, so 14 months. So about a year and 2 months. What about the next cycle? So we go from the very high all the way down to the very low. What is that? 12 bars. So 1 year. What about now? 1 year would be October 1st. So October 1st to December. And it's not just, okay, it happened here once. It happened here twice. But check this out. It actually happened here as well. You can't really see it, but right here, I guarantee you it happened. For the very high to the very low. 14 bars. Wait, is that the one that I just checked? Hold on, I think that was the one that I just checked. So this is the one that I didn't. So from here to the very low, 12 bars. So we got 14, we got 12, and then for this one, we got 12 again. And then for this one, again, it could possibly be 12 or 14 or even 10. The point is, it could be around that area. But right now, we're nowhere near that. We're actually only at bar number 7. But it's not just for the lows. It's actually for the highs as well. Look, if you go to the very low right here and you go to the very all-time high, that's 35 bars. So about 36 bars is 3 years. What about the next one? From the very low to the very high is what? 35 bars. Again, about 3 years. The bull market lasts for 3 years and the bear market lasts for 1 year. Does it have to keep doing this? No, it doesn't have to, but this is the trend right now. You have to just follow the trend. Why would you go against the trend? Even if it's 50-50, if you're flipping, okay, maybe this is a bad this is a bad example, at least so that you can understand what I'm saying. If you have heads and you have tails, and you're flipping the coin, every single time you get heads. The second time also, you get heads. And then the third time you get heads. The fourth time you get heads. The next time, what would you pick? Oh, I'm gonna be against that. I'm gonna pick tails. No, you freak. All right, I'm back. No, you don't pick tails. No, you don't. Yes, it can be tails. There's a possibility that now it breaks. The idea is that you want to pick heads because that is still the more likely scenario, okay? That is the more likely even though it's a 50-50 chance. But you gotta stay with the trend. If you're against the trend, you're more likely than not that you are wrong, buddy. If you're buying around this price, this is what you're gonna look. Oh, ooh, oh my god, bro, look at that Supra, bro. This is what you finna sound like, bro. This finna be you once you buy in and it goes low. This finna be you. This finna be you. This finna be me to you. You are an idiot. Oh shoot. So I had to pause the video because, bro, it just became way too long. The other stuff I'll talk about it later, you know, like the actual, a little bit more technical stuff. But go on your chart, click the weekly, and turn on the 50-week moving average, specifically the EMA. Watch how price has reacted to that level, you know, where it's bounced off of it, where it's rejected off of it, what happened, where it bounces off of it again, where we go into a bull market, consolidates, bounced off of it, crashed down, but bounced off of it. We lost it here. We came up, rejected, and it was a sweep of all the highs and the moving average. Came down, and now we're going up again. Possibly can touch it, but we shall see it. Oh, listen, it's not financial advice. This is just me yapping to the screen, okay? So make sure you subscribe. I definitely got to post a little bit more YouTube videos so I can share these analyses. And yeah, I hope you do well. Even if you buy in here and it drops and it goes 50%, I hope you still do well and it goes back and you learn from your lesson, boy. And if I'm wrong and it goes higher, I don't mind buying a little bit higher, okay? I don't mind. This is a risk to reward at the end of the day. All right, take care, bye.